Hello everyone, I am Shuri Narayan Hamza, Physics English from JNB Purulia, West Bengal. Today I am in front of you to teach you one of the important aspects of the writing skill meant for CBSE class 9 students. The topic that I am going to teach you today is the letter writing, which is very important for the students of class 9. Let us begin how to write a letter. Especially we will try to learn how to write an informal letter, because in your syllabus, in class 9 syllabus, in CBSE class 9 syllabus, informal letter has been included. So let us begin how to write an informal letter. First of all, I have to tell you what do you mean by a letter and why is it important. We have to know first. So what is letter? Why is it important? Let us know first. The most common form of written communication is the letter. Letter writing is one of the very effective modes of communication. Letter writing is an indispensable activity of human society. Letters are written communications. Therefore, if we introduce the term letter, we can give its definition that it is a written message conveyed from one person to another person through mail or post. So this is a letter. So now let us know the types of letters. A letter is divided into two kinds. One is formal letter and another one is informal letter. So now let us know what do you mean by a formal letter or formal letters, and what do you mean by informal letters. Let us look at it. Formal letters are used for writing letters to official correspondence or business contacts, such as to the partners, suppliers, customers, clients, or to the college officials, to the institute, or to the employer, or to the professionals. Similarly, on the other hand, informal letters are written to parents, friends, relatives, acquaintance, siblings, etc. How are both different to each other? Let us also know it. Formal letters, size of formal letter should be concise. That does not include irrelevant matter. That is very important. Similarly, the informal letter can be lengthier. The language used is mostly casual, and it can also have an emotional undertone to it. So these are the differences between formal and informal letter. Now let us know the format of informal letter writing. The first component of the format of an informal letter is the address of the sender. So in the address, what is to be written? How shall we write the address of the sender is the first component of an informal letter. See, what should be in the address? The very first thing that you need to write is the address of the sender. This is written on the left corner of the paper and is the starting point of the letter. Give your complete address, and pin code is a must. Though it is an informal letter and you are sending it to your friends and relatives, it is essential to write the full address so that the recipient can write back to you. If this letter is for someone staying outside the country, don't forget to mention the country's name. So how shall you write the address of the sender? If the address is like that, C52 Sector A, Resma Bihar, Purulia 723103. Another example of the address can also be JNB Dabar Balrampur, Purulia, West Bengal 723103. So this kind of address is to be mentioned in the left side of the paper as the first component of your informal letter writing. The second component of an informal letter is the date. This is also very important. Okay, so the next, just below the address, we write the date, and this allows the reader to have a reference as to when the informal letter was written. He can then relate better to the contents of the letter. The date preferably should be in expanded form. For example, if the date is 3rd July, how shall you write? 3rd July 2020. Or you can also write the month in the beginning, July 3, then comma 2020. And the third way is also acceptable, that is July 3, there is no comma 2020. So these three kinds of date can be mentioned in the second component, that is date. And you must remember, this kind of writing of the date is not universally accepted. Therefore, don't write this kind of date. For example, the date is 3 or 3rd July. So 03/07/2020. This kind of writing of the date is a faulty one. So don't adopt this kind of writing in your letter. Now come to the third component of the letter, that is salutation. Salutation is the third component of an informal letter. So what should be in the salutation? The greeting can be absolutely informal, like dear mom or dear Akash. Or if you are writing a letter to someone of your age, you can mention his or her name after dear. For example, dear Akash. If it is your mother, if she is your mother or uncle or aunt or anyone senior to you, you need to write dear uncle, dear dad, etc. You can write Mr. or Mrs. for someone who is elder to you. For example, if you are writing a letter to your teacher to inquire about her health, you can write dear Mrs. Margaret. So this is the way of writing the salutation. You can see the example of salutation writing like dear Sonu, dear uncle, dear Mrs. Suruchi. Now come to the fourth component of an informal letter, which is very important because now you are going to introduce the letter. So this is very important. You should remember the certain lines which should be mentioned in the beginning of the paragraph. So now, introductory paragraph is the fourth component of the letter. Here, we are beginning the actual writing of the letter. And the introductory paragraph sets the tone for the whole letter. You might begin by asking the recipient about their well-beings, or you may say that you hope the letter finds them in good health and great spirits. The opening of informal letter should be casual and comforting. Remember, it must not be formal and direct as a business letter. So, what can be the beginning lines? Which are the famous lines for introducing an informal letter? For example, my happiness knew no bounds when I got to know that. Then you have to complete it. How have you been? I hope my letter finds you in best of health and spirit. Or you can also write, it's been a while since I have heard from you. Or you can also start the paragraph by writing the line, I just heard that you have received a news of. So this kind of sentences can be mentioned as the fourth component of the letter. Now come to the fifth component, that is body of the letter. This is also very important because the heart of the letter is the body. So you have to be sincere about the body, or while you write the body part of the letter, you have to be taken care of. So in the body, the letter overall should maintain a friendly tone, but you have to adjust the language and the wordings according to who you are writing to. With a friend, you can afford to be very casual, but if you are writing to an elder relative, you must be extremely respectful and considerate. So, in the body of the letter, you have to write the main issue. What is the main subject matter that you want to convey to your friends or relatives or your parents? Or you have also to write the problems, if any, and reasons thereof. You have also to suggest find out the solutions, as well as you have also to suggest for that problem. And the line which should sum up the body of the letter should be hope to see you soon. With lots of love and best wishes, please pay my regards to your parents or give my regards to auntie and uncle. So these lines are very powerful, which must be included at the end of the body of the letter. So you don't forget to write all those things. Now come to sixth component. In the sixth component, we have to write the subscription. And here students generally commit mistakes. So you should be very particular to write the subscription of an informal letter. Here you see yours lovingly or yours affectionately. This is correct one. Or you can also write your loving or affectionate son or daughter, etc. Or yours sincerely, truly, or yours obediently, etc. So you can conclude the sixth component as a subscription of the letter by using yours lovingly, affectionately, etc., etc. And the last one is your seventh component, that is name and signature. Here you can see the example. If your name is Krishna, you have to write Krishna. Okay? Just after yours carefully. And if the name is given in the letter or in the topic of the letter, you have to write that very name. Don't deviate from the name given in the topic. You are supposed to write that very particular name. And if it is not mentioned in the question paper, you are authorized to write the name in your own. So this is the last component of an informal letter. And now we have to write one letter as an example. Suppose the example or the question that you are given is, I am reading out the question. You are Sivani, living at newly joined school situated at C24 sector A, Resmalia, Purulia, 72310. Your friend is very much interested to know about your new boarding school. Write a letter to your friend describing about the boarding school in about 120 to 150 words. Suppose this is the topic, this is the subject matter on which you have to write the letter. Now how shall you start? The first component you must remember the address of the sender. So here the address of the sender is C52 sector A, Reshmadia, Purulia 723 is the address of the sender. Similarly, address should be followed by the date. Suppose the date is 25th June. So here it is June 25, 2020. This is also the way of writing the date. And the next one is your salutation. Here it is, here, Sumeri. Okay, now how the letter has been introduced. What is the introductory paragraph? Let us see. How have you been? I hope my letter finds you in the best of health and spirits. It has been almost a month since I transferred to the boarding school. And after changing the paragraph, you have to write the main subject matter. I am very happy in my new school. Because the writer is writing about his new school. Therefore, she has written, I am very happy in my new school. The classes and dormitories are very spacious. There are well-equipped science laboratories and a library with a great collection of books. The school has amazing sports facilities such as swimming pool, horse riding, track and archery range. And you see, she has changed the paragraph, and in the next paragraph she has mentioned, I believe my life here will be interesting and enjoyable. This is the expectation that she has mentioned in the letter. And although I have met many new friends, I still miss you and the other friends. Last line, you see how powerful it is. Please pay my regards to your parents. And the subscription here is yours sincerely, Shivani. So this is the example of a letter writing. I hope you have understood what is a letter, what is an informal letter, what are the different types of letter, and importantly, formats of the letter writing. And finally, we have also explained, we have also come to know by giving an example of an informal letter writing. I hope you understood it. Thank you very much.